In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Take a few moments now to light the first and second candles in your Advent wreath. God's words of comfort and peace. A voice cries out, "In the wilderness, prepare the way of the Lord. Make straight in the desert a highway for our God. Every valley shall be lifted up, and every mountain and hill be made low. The uneven ground shall become level, and the rough places a plain. Then the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all people shall see it together, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken." Isaiah chapter 40, verses 1 to 5. The prophet Isaiah spoke God's words to the Jewish people in the midst of their exile in Babylon between 597 and 537 BC. Their lives were shattered. The temple had been destroyed, and the memory of it was fading among their children. In the midst of a discouraging time came words of comfort. God speaks words of comfort to us today. We can only hear them if we are open to listening. They are not the words of false comfort that everything will somehow turn out for the best. They are words that come to us in the midst of our pain and confusion. They will lead us to an even greater sense of God's presence in our lives and in our families. Sometimes in life, the magic of Christmas seems to disappear. Christmas begins to seem like just any other day, only one with a lot of additional obligations and emotional demands. This happens when we ignore the magic and concentrate only on the reality. The true meaning of Christmas is grounded in the profound revelation that God so loves us that He chose to dwell among us, both in Bethlehem and in our families. If we come to see how, in Isaiah's words, the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, when I'm willing to prepare the way of the Lord into my life, then making a straight path in the wasteland usually has to do with quieting our mind and opening our hearts. That is, we can recognize the coming of Christ into our life and into our heart at any moment, on any and every day. Christ's coming wasn't limited to that one single day when the magic happened. The gift for the second week of Advent is that God speaks a reassuring word of comfort and peace in the midst of our discontent and longing. In this quiet season, a season we tend to fill up with a lot of noise and frantic activity, try to make time daily to listen for the comforting words of God in your life. Begin hearing those words of peace. Create a daily gratitude list. Set aside 5 minutes each morning or evening and take a few deep breaths. When you are settled, start jotting down whatever comes to your mind that you are grateful for. With a heart full of gratitude, everything else in our lives will change. We will begin to see, even in the demands of our Christmas preparations, the real purpose of those efforts, celebrating the Lord's arrival in our life and the lives of those we love.